So I was at McDonald's, right? McDonald's, whatever you want to call it, the Golden Arches. Anyways, I was there and ordered me some food, right? And I'm listening to this audible about prayer, right? And I'm in line, I'm listening to it. My food comes out, and then as I'm eating the fries, which is the best part, right? I'm eating the fries, and they all right. They're decent, but as the amount starts to decrease because I'm eating, um, a mixture of overcooked fries starts to intertwine in my fries, right? So now I'm getting hard fries mixed in with, what I'm saying, perfect fries. So it's now starting to mix, right? And God just told me that that's how you live when you don't have a prayer life. Is that your life becomes like this case of fries that within perfectly cooked fries are burnt hard pieces, right? And I'm trying to ignore the burnt pieces, but they're starting to come up more frequently, right? So the amount of burnt fries to the amount of well cooked fries are starting to waver in the favor of the burnt hard fries. And God said that that's how your life becomes when you don't have an adequate prayer life. That sooner or later, these burnt fries will start to appear in your life. And after a while of neglecting your prayer life, you wonder why there's so much drama, there's so much things that isn't right in your life. Like, how did I get here? It's a slow transition. Like, you don't, like, you notice it. Like, it start off with like one or two things, right? But what I'm saying, we try to ignore it and focus on the good stuff, right, that goes on in our life. But after a while, with no adequate prayer life, more of that starts to show itself, and the less good things you start to see, it starts to overshadow until you look around and it's like, how did I get here? You know, like it's how I would imagine Hoarders. That TV show that used to be on back in the day, the Hoarders, and that's how I would imagine like their life started, right? You know what I'm saying? There was some dishes here, some trash there, what I'm saying, some pile of papers here, what I'm saying, that, you know, they was like, oh, I'm gonna get to, but they never got to, and things just starts to pile up, and more dishes enter the sink, and more papers and more trash starts to pile up. And it's like, then it starts to affect you, right? Mentally. It's like, man, what I'm saying, I don't even want to clean this up. It's at this point. You know what I'm saying? So what do you go out and what? They go out and buy new stuff, right? They go and get new dishes, but they never do anything with their old dishes. So now the new dishes get used and get added to the pile with the old dishes, and things just start to compile within itself until you get this hoarderous mentality. And God was telling me that unless you develop and a prayer life, that more things will start to go wrong in your life. You know, that unless you take the time to build the prayer life, to tell you spend time with me, you're so focused on other things. Until you spend time with me, things will continue to go wrong in your life. And I'm just here to encourage you, to motivate you to build a life of prayer with God, build time with God. You know, we make time for so many other things. Let's just take the time, pick a time. Doesn't matter if you gotta wake up 30 minutes early. It doesn't matter if you gotta stay up 30 minutes late. Build that prayer life with God. Carve out that time for just you and God, and watch the negativity that is increasing in your life just fade away until you're left with a carton of perfectly fresh fries.